Welcome once again to Tullfors, my little seaside town. And today we are starting at the harbor. It used to be a plan to build a harbor. Now there actually is a harbor here. And well, it's not the best yet, but it's a first version. I'm gonna improve on some items here in the future. But for now, we have the container terminal. It's located here. Just gonna try and lower the camera a little bit. You can see there's really not much room under the table to get that crane in there. I had to extend the table legs a little bit to get it to fit, but it's no big deal. I'm gonna cut those brick pieces to a much smaller size so they don't stand out like this one do. It's just gonna be the size of the table leg. But this is the old harbor set, and actually I have the fishing little cargo boat that came with it somewhere. Let's see if I can find that and slip that in here as well. Here it is. Actually, I just had it beside me. I'm just gonna slip that into the picture. Don't mind my hand, it's a Lego after all. Here we go. There's a small cargo ship unloading, or loading actually, because it's empty, so it's probably loading or it's just been unloaded, and it's has to have to move very soon because the big ship is coming in, and it also has some containers to load off. Really, it's like I've said before, when it comes to Lego, if you don't have the space that you really need to get things done, then pretend. That's sort of my main mission. If you can't do it, pretend you're doing it. It's like here, I'm not sure if that big container ship actually has the space. Sorry, I just had to fix something on the airport. I'm gonna show you later. I'm not sure if that container ship has the space it needs to lie sideways right there, but it doesn't mind. We can pretend that the harbor goes miles and miles behind that white wall, and nobody will know. It's Lego. You can do whatever you want. It's your imagination. That's the key here. And actually, one thing that I can show you, if the camera can show it. You see that guy standing on the ship deck there? He's actually wearing a safety vest. I call that good HMS. Good quality. He doesn't want to be dragged in the water and drown. He's smart. Be like him. And over here we have another cargo set. I'm not sure the number of this. Yeah, actually, it's just standing on the side there. It's set 4645. It has some trucks as well. I don't have them in here right now. But this is the more temporary solution for the harbor. You can see right here that the fence there doesn't go all the way up. It will. It will go all the way to the start of the ramp on the other pier. Somehow. Yeah, I'll figure it out. No, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. And lifeguard tower. Everything falls apart here now. Just move something one place and everything falls apart. Now it's back. The lifeguard tower will need another place to stand. It's the way they stand now. They can actually get a lot of sand in their heads, so they will have to move, and I'll fix that. Also, this building here is not going to be exactly like that. I would like to make a small harbor master's office with a crane on top. And I think I know exactly how to do it. I just need the parts. I just need to find the parts, because I got all the parts, there's no doubt about that. I just need to find them, and I need to assemble it. But the crane's going to be located just about where it is now, or maybe I can put it on some rails so it can slide along the side. That would be the coolest thing. and that is absolutely be the most practical thing when it comes to loading and unloading ships. So hopefully I find a way to do that. I think it wouldn't be too hard because I believe that it has been done on other sets. So it's just a matter of finding a way to do it, and without getting the height any higher than it is now. If it's gets any higher, then it can't operate because you have the airport on top. So harbor's gotten a little bit, no, sorry, not the harbor, the beach has gotten a little bit smaller, but it's big enough still. I don't have to have everything out here all the time, but I'll make do. And I still have a plan to make some piers right where we see now on the outside of that cargo crane, and then those piers are gonna face towards where the boats are, the small boats are now. And that's actually all that is new since the last update, but I think that's quite a big step in the right direction to get to the harbor. And I have maybe 3 or 4 ships that's the size of this hull, and I plan to build some more ships also in the future. And of course I can't field every ship here all the time, but that makes it possible for me to swap and have different ships at different times. And we can just take a sweep all over the other parts. I had a small accident that I didn't see before now on the airport here, so that the mail plane is mail cargo, US mail, Lego mail plane is busted a bit. I'll fix that as soon as I shut off this video. It's easily done, no problem. Just the tower fell over. That was the thing that I had to fix on the airport while I was filming in the harbor, just putting that up so it would look good when I moved the camera up. Unfortunately, I didn't see that the mail plane also had some damage. And at this side, the cargo terminal is still a little bit messy, but we're gonna sort that out. I'm quite sure about that, so don't worry. We'll get a good solution there. I'm still thinking about adding some road plates out here, just to make a small table that I can have some road plates too, so I can drive onto the cargo terminal area. Over here is just a building that I had to put down somewhere. It's not going to be there, of course. It's just I didn't have any storage room for it, and I put it there. And while I was cleaning away some other sets, I forgot to take that one away. It's actually from the 2019 fire sets, the big fire truck, the long one with a air pump. So I remember to take away the fire truck, but I didn't remember to take away that building. But of course it won't be there. And nothing's happened there at the farm. Western Town I showed you in the last update, where I had done some changes there. There are still some changes to come, but I just need to fix a few other things first. But I got some ideas here, and I'm really looking forward to putting them into the field and showing you guys. Also, the diner will move. Me and the missus has agreed on a solution, so I will have some more tables in another room, and the diner will be moved there alongside the new Joe's garage. And that's a little police helicopter there in front of the police station. I actually found out I had just the same helicopter that I got with a children's comic that I built yesterday. I thought it felt familiar building it, and now I know why. Behind here, I'm gonna do a little change, because as I talked about, when you look between the detective's office and the city hall, which still is missing the first floor, you see the gap is not straight, it's wider at the top, and that is because I have screws to hold the legs screwed in from the top, and they don't go flat into the plate. And also, if you look very closely here, you can see that the plate buckles. That's not good. So I intend to do with this just as I did here, zooming around all the way over to the airport, just like I did with the airport. Put in prefabricated legs and screw them underneath the plate. I'm gonna use the same kind of plate that I used here, MDF I think it is. A little bit thicker than I have here, so it won't bulge. And also I'm thinking of doing one more thing. I'm not sure if I get to do it. I have to do some thinking, some more thinking, and also maybe check how much it will cost me. But I would love to make another level to the town. Actually just keeping everything as it is, but moving it one floor up. Just high enough that I can have some buildings, just some small buildings, not big buildings, just one-story buildings. Maybe have the old gold mine. Maybe I can even take this gold mine here and finally get rid of that. And the idea then is to build everything up one level, so I can have trains running all the way from the harbor here and to the wall there. And I can have a continuous loop, not like I have now where I have one track. I can have a real loop, so the trains can go round and round and around. And then I can build some, if I use MDF, I can actually cut some holes in them on the right places that I want to have it, and I can make some accesses down to the rail system, and I can have railway platforms just like I have today. I can still use this kind of stations, no problem. I'll just build it tall enough. I'm thinking of using the same legs as I have here on the airport actually, because that also gives me some air, but it depends how it will work, because the idea is that I will not raise the sea level. So the tables that are blue, sorry for that, just shut off my brain for a while. The tables that are blue, they will be at the level they are right now, and then you will have a train terminal right there. Of course, the building with a coast guard has to be on that level, because hey, it has to be by the sea, right? And then we will raise everything one level, put the trains on, and raise this, so this is on level 3 instead of level 2. And also the western town will also be on level 3, so I can have, it should be, I'm not sure, actually I'm not sure what I'll do with the western town. Maybe I'll just leave it on level 2, because I don't really have much that I can fit under there anyway, but I'll think about it. I'll think about it real hard and see what I come up with. Raising it might give me some more room to have some farmland, so I might do it just for that. Just for the reason to put the farm more towards the western town. But I'll see what I can do, and then of course all the roads will be a level higher than there is today, so I can also have have the roads working better, and I have to do some ramp thing or something to get down for the harbor, of course. Like you can't stop the roads. I can have a big parking lot right here for the airport, and I can have some ramp system going down. I'll figure out how to do it. I'm sure I can find some easy way to do that, and I can have the harbor, because that has to be right where it is now, but I can have some access down to it and up from it. So I'll look at some of my inspirations, like Alex Nunez. I know he has several levels with roads, so I'll see how he has solved it and see if I can think out something like that to do in my town. I'm sure he wouldn't mind at all. That will leave me, like I said, some more space here for actually having a farm, and I can have a mine, and then I can put that maybe under here, under the city. It doesn't have to be in the corner there. Sorry for that big swoop, but it's in the corner there now. It doesn't have to be there at all. I can have a much larger cargo terminal system right there, and more train-related stuff. Maybe I can even have a train yard, because I can move everything about the loop there. That can be moved this way, because there won't be anything in the way there. So we'll see. I have some ideas, and of course then I can have a continuous loop under here, and it's nice to be able to run the trains around and around and around, and then you have the town on top. I'll see what I'll end up with, but I have to do some costs analysis to see how much it will actually cost me, if I can afford it now or if I have to wait. But at least it might happen in the future sometime. It might not happen this summer, but maybe later. We'll see. And here, sorry for the truck. I just forgot it stands there. It's the one that came with the old harbor set. Its wheels are too small because I bought it in used. So the guy I bought it from, he said it was complete, but well, it had the wrong tires. No problem, I can fix that. I have plenty of tires. And then also the underwater scene here that I will edit and fix at a later time. I hope to have some weeks here in the summer, and that's when things are going to happen. Okay, so we'll end where we started, at the harbor. Play safe. See you later.